I gotta keep up you, man. I want to see this thing, but okay. Okay, bye-bye. Bye-bye. That's scary.
Bye-bye. Get over. I'm here. I can switch it on my phone while I'm here. I think. No, they can't see you yet. No. Okay, there we go. Yep. Okay, so now we're going to camp. We're here. I'm still slightly tall for this, but that's fine. I'll just take a step. I'll cook back here. Hello, welcome to, I guess, technically the second one on record cooking stream, but we've tried this 4 total times. So, welcome everyone who's tuned into the cooking stream. Today we're going to be cooking, what does it say?
Pizza.
Maybe say these words. Can you read? You can read Italian.
I think it's nduja, courgette, and tomato pizza.
Woohoo. And courgettes are zucchinis.
Okay, I was trying to find where.
Courgettes are zucchinis. So we
this is the
have,
big one.
yeah, we have 2 pages on this one. We are cooking a couple small pizzas. We'll probably need some trays. I didn't see how long this was gonna take, but we're here until these pizzas are made and we are eating something. So that's the plan. Let me pull up the YouTube chat just in case someone happens to say something there too. Here, and then you go here.
But I haven't looked at this recipe at all.
Yeah, me
I've been
neither.
Scared to try.
So you're avoiding it.
Yeah.
Okay, and we have a little one on the side. She's helping us with support.
She's uncomfortable.
Yeah, we may have to on and off tend to her today, depending on how she's feeling. Take care of her in here. That's fine. You can take care of her here. That's okay. It's fine. Okay, so I propose to start collecting the measured ingredients. We can take care of her on camera, that's okay. Come here. Babies cry and that's normal.
He's so
People can turn their volume down. Okay. And this has a limiter. I put a limiter in, so if it's too loud, it makes the sound quieter before it sends it to them. So he can't possibly be too loud to hurt anyone's ears.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because she's having gas. She's not really hungry. It's just occasional
Yeah.
bouts of gas.
She's okay. Yeah, the mic, like, I talk low or I talk too loud, and that's like my only 2 options. So I had to do like a special thing with the mic where my quiet sounds were boosted to normal level and then my loud sounds were taken down to normal level. So now it's, you know, hopefully it's good. Okay, so we have some... I unfortunately couldn't get the like special bread dough, or the special flour that it wanted. I went to Walmart, it did not have that many options, unfortunately. I could have bought it to be shipped to the house, but it would have taken over a week. So instead,
It's-
I substituted it for bread flour, which the internet says that's a decent substitute. We have some natural honey here, easy pouring honey. We have, this is gonna be very yummy right here. We have this mozzarella cheese.
I'm hungry.
It's like pre-sliced little log of cheese. We have 2 zucchinis or courgettes. We have, this is a slight substitute as well. This is Italian sausage. The recipe asks for, what's it called? Nduja, however you say that. Nduja,
I don't know.
which is an Italian spread.
Oh,
It's an Italian sausage spread, but this is, I guess, the next best thing. Actually, I might even cook this slightly before we cook the pizza because this is kind of like raw.
Okay.
And I think the nduja is maybe somewhat cooked ahead of time. Unsure, but we're gonna cook it probably on the side to be safe, not hurt anybody. We have olive oil here. We have this
semolina flour.
semolina flour.
Semolina.
Apparently it's the drum wheat flour. We have oregano again. Every Italian. Why are you laughing? We have some weed
Because you
flour.
said-
Is that what you're
Because you
thinking?
said drum wheat, but I thought you said dumb wheat.
We have some dumb wheat flour.
Dumb. Okay.
Some flour that raises your
Flour
IQ.
and
And then we have some dumb flour. So we're gonna like balance this thing. And so far, every Italian dish we've had has asked for oregano, including this pizza.
Oregano.
So I actually bought a second oregano not knowing we had it already. So we're prepared for every Italian dish with double oregano. We have salt. We have this, which I've used one time a long time ago, instant bread yeast. So we are actually making the flour and the yeast and everything. So we can rise it ourselves. And then this is a topping with little grape tomatoes that we're going to cut in half, put on top and cook. So it's going to be very fancy. Here's what the photo wants us to make it look like. You can see right there. Hopefully it turns out that way. But let's go ahead and get started. So
Okay. Place the flour in the bowl of a stand mixer fitted with the dough hook.
do we have a mixer?
Oh. I think she took that with her.
Did she really? I thought she left before. So there are other Italians.
That's.
If not, we can, struggle
I
ourselves on camera.
Yeah, I don't think we have a mixer.
We can mix it ourselves. It's okay.
We definitely need to be more.
Prepared to mix. I mean, yeah, we could have bought one, but we only could have bought one like yesterday.
Yeah.
I guess we were at the store yesterday too.
Yeah, but it's okay. Okay. No mixer.
Yeah.
Just a blender.
Okay. And it wanted us to use the hook one too.
What's
To
a
that-
dough hook?
It's literally a shape of a hook, and then
Which I
it
don't think we
turns.
have. Oh.
It turns. You've seen it as attachments
Oh,
before, right?
Yeah.
Instead of
Okay.
like the whisk one,
Okay.
Okay, we'll just mix it ourselves. That's not a big deal. I'll do it. It'll be a lot of work.
Okay, so,
So-
flour is 2 pounds and 4 ounces.
So I'm just putting it in the bowl. So the bowl, we're gonna probably mix everything together. The bowl needs to be a little bit tough because it's gonna have a lot of really, thick ingredients in it. So I'm gonna.
It doesn't specify which flour. Does it? Wait, no.
We only have one flour. Oh,
Flour. Wheat.
what's
and
the
then-
other? This is for shaping.
Oh,
So this one's
okay.
for the pizza dough.
So it is this
Yes,
one.
it's
Okay.
it's the IK flour.
the smart flour.
Yeah.
Okay. It wants 2 pounds and 4 ounces.
We have this bowl here, but it's kind of flimsy. It's like plastic. I might just, if I need to break this bowl to make this bowl work,
Oh, jeez.
then we will do so.
This whole thing is 5 pounds, so it's gonna be almost.
Is it really like
Yeah.
a lot of that?
Yeah,
Most
the whole
of
thing
that?
is 5 pounds, and it calls for 2 pounds and 4 ounces. So it's gonna be
Oh,
a
okay.
little less than half.
Yeah. What's the other measurement on it?
Kilograms.
Okay, we don't know what that means.
2.27 kilograms. This is 1 kilogram.
Oh, so yeah, so it is basically half minus a little bit. It's not that much. Look how big the bowl is. Like, we
Okay,
can
I say
fit.
we
We can
convert
fit
it.
half in here.
Yeah, but I say we also convert it into cups.
Into what?
Cups.
Oh,
an
go
actual
ahead. Yeah.
measuring thing.
I think being precise on this would be a good idea because
Many cups is 1 kilogram of.
let me test the audio really quick.
Okay,
Let me test the audio really quick.
that works.
Yeah, okay. Just making sure the music is not overpowering or anything. Okay, go ahead. Yeah, I think normally we kind of like estimate measurements, but when it comes to flour and dough, I think we need to be really precise.
It says since 1 kilogram of flour is equal to 8 cups. Okay.
So then how much is 0.2? Or... Oh, it only wants 1.
Yeah.
Okay, so we just do 8 cups. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Easy.
Yeah.
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 We could also use one of those big measuring cups that has like 2 or 3 or 4 cups in it. We
Okay.
just have a single.
Oh, okay.
But it would be nice to have a big one so we can.
Yeah, for sure.
For
I
the-
want to pour the flour.
Okay, you can.
Okay.
Did you wake up? Oh, this is gonna get messy.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Just do it like in the middle. We're probably gonna literally make the pizza on this table. I super cleaned it last night and today. So yeah, we're gonna probably be getting like powder, flour everywhere. You're not gonna need it though yet, right? Until
I have no more anyway.
because you just need to take this and put it in the bowl.
Yeah. For anybody who's
Which is-
wondering, I have a texture issue with my hands.
So it should be fun. Okay, so you're gonna do that. So then in a separate bowl, combine yeast, olive oil, honey, water. Give everything a good stir to dissolve the yeast and honey. Okay, so in a smaller bowl, scoot over for a second. How many bowls are we gonna need? About to find out. Let's scoot the chat further back. And get some space here. Okay, so I am combining. By the way, the recipe list is in the Discord in case anyone's interested. I post it a couple days before we actually do the stream so you guys can follow along that way. I thought of posting it on the screen, but it kind of takes up too much space. So I just posted it there. So we are doing yeast, olive oil, honey, water. So we need 5 grams of yeast. How much is a gram? Let me look it up.
We are halfway there.
How many is that? We only need 4.
We need 1 kilogram is 8 cups.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Okay, never mind, you're good.
I am good.
I'm not counting today, I guess.
We're gonna make this evens.
So 1 teaspoon equals about 5 grams. Yes. Grams. So we have this yeast here.
Interesting look.
Can you smell?
Yeah.
It doesn't have a strong smell actually. I thought it was gonna be like. No. So we need a teaspoon. Teaspoon's actually kind of a lot. Okay.
So, I have just one more go. It'll be okay. I'm just gonna go with that. Okay. Woo!
Good job.
Thank you.
Is it that bad for the texture? Or it's just, it's light, right? This is a lot. This is...
Uh-huh.
Okay, I got the yeast in here. I'm like afraid to mess with this yeast. That's there for now. I like how much we have in here. We have like almost a full bowl. So I'm also mixing how much olive oil? 2 tablespoons. Can you see?
You are.
The mic. Want to look for other things? One, two.
With the machine on its lowest setting, pour the machines. Pour the yeast mixture into the flour.
Hang on, I'm still working on the yeast mixture.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Honey.
What's the yeast mixture?
1 teaspoon of runny honey.
And water.
I'll put these to the side once we're done.
You need 21 fluid ounces of lukewarm water.
Can you get that for me?
Yeah. 21 fluid ounces. That's about one of our cups, actually. I know, because these are 20 ounces. I'll use from the refrigerator. I have water in front.
It said 2 tablespoons of olive oil, so this is teaspoon. I actually need to add more.
Oh no.
Which is fine. And just 1 of honey. I did the olive oil right before, so it like all came out. So actually for this, I'm just gonna grab 1 big spoon. Do the olive oil. It does, we need extra anyway. Warm water. I think the warmness will just help us mix.
I think so.
Yeah. We're gonna need the help.
Right around 20 ounces. We'll just add like a tiny bit. Make 21.
So there's the olive oil. We also need blasting water.
Yep.
So then we're going to machine. We're going to be on our lowest setting.
Stir to dissolve the yeast honey.
Mm-hmm.
Stir this first and then slowly pour it. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I'm gonna get like one of these.
Put this.
Yeah, once we're done with it, we're gonna need a little extra. So just put it this side.
Put that
Salt.
flour.
That's okay. Look at this. This looks kind of gross.
It smells nice though. It smells very sweet.
It's like the honey you can see, like little slugs in the oil.
You know this slow. Well, okay, stop
see them
it.
move it?
Now
I-
that you've said it.
They look like little slugs. Especially because you mix them up and then you stop mixing them and they slowly go to the center.
Ready for the water?
Yeah, go for it. Good pour. That's a lot of water.
That's 20 ounces.
Okay, as long as it's the right amount.
The 1 ounce is we can actually use. And this is gonna be like 30 milliliters actually. It's just gonna be a little cold, but there we go.
Cool.
Nice. We have our little vials that are in little milliliters, and we know that 30 milliliters is equal to 1 ounce, but we didn't have enough vials to measure the water. However, I used one of these cups to fill up my little water bottle that I have here because I like them warm. and this is 20 ounces. So that's how we do. Yay!
Okay. So
Explanations are fun.
they are fun. So we have,
They are dissolved.
yes, this is all oiled up and ready to go.
Okay. Pour the yeast mixture into the flour a little at a time, ensuring each pour is absorbed before adding the next. Repeat until you have added all of it. So you can do the
And
mixing
so then
while
it
I do
says
the
knead the
pouring.
dough in the mixer on medium for 15 minutes. And knead till smooth. So I'm
What is
probably
our
gonna
medium speed?
I'm probably gonna be using my hands to knead it.
Yeah.
Because I don't even I mean I could use a tool as well. Like we have a good mixing type tool. Although I can't use this, it's gonna be too thick. I could literally use a spoon for now. But then the spoon it's gonna get too thick for the spoon, and then I'm probably gonna have to switch to hands.
Okay.
So I'll just
So you
I'll do
can
that.
mix while I do the slight pouring,
sure.
since this is a little bit.
Yeah.
So
Put this to the side.
make sure these are
Drink the coffee.
out of the way because it's gonna get. A lot. Okay, get my coffee.
The shot spell looks pretty good. I'm glad with how it's turning out.
Ready, let's try this because I think it's going to be.
Yeah.
The flour.
We just
Okay.
put these all back
Okay.
here. Okay, you can. Okay, let's go.
A little bit at a time. Let me know when. Is it on the lowest
Okay,
setting?
let 'em
This is our lowest setting.
I am at lowest setting right now. Where did the liquid go? I can't see it.
All the way at the bottom.
Gone. Gone.
'Cause
Keep
we're
going,
supposed
go
to do
faster.
it like a
Go
swirl.
faster. More.
It's a little bit
More.
at a time. Oh my goodness.
Thank you. I don't know. I hope we got the measurements right. For the,
Well, this is gonna make 4 small pizzas.
yeah, but I'm talking about like the liquid to flour ratio.
I think so.
I kind of want to double check. It feels like we're not making a change to this. How much powder we have here? How much dough? I'm just gonna double check.
Mm-hmm. Oh my! Baby girl. So cute. Huh? That's not what I skipped over AI because I don't trust it.
This one says 8.
Yeah, 8, 9. It's like
Okay, so you did 8, right? Okay.
I did.
And then so for the water, I'm just trying to make sure the water is mostly what's in there. How much water
It
does it need?
said 21 fluid ounces. That was 21.
Okay. Just double checking. Okay, let's keep going. Yeah, keep going. Okay, we're getting a little pieces. Good. Okay, it's getting doughy. Okay,
Yay.
keep going.
I want to eat it. I want to
So
eat that.
look good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, continue right there. The rest of it, it's fine. Yeah.
Okay.
You throw that in the sink.
Want me to wash it in case we need it again?
You want to rinse it? We also have like 5 other
Oh.
different sizes. Okay, this is like super thick. I don't know if you guys can see this already, how it is.
I'll just go ahead and wash it since you're mixing.
Okay. Okay, I might actually just start using my hands now.
Okay.
I think the trick, if I remember correctly, is to get flour. I'm just gonna is to get some flour on my hands first, so that my oils are like covered by flour, and then it should make mixing it easier with my hand. I'm gonna like chalk up, like in the climbing gym.
These are...
Oh, those are still dirty. I'm leaving them there in case I need to reuse them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okie dokie.
Okay, what's the next step?
After kneading,
Or what does it say?
knead the dough in the mixer on a medium speed for 15 minutes until completely smooth.
Okay, yeah, it's still pretty flaky.
Clunky.
So
And then it says add the salt and knead again until the salt has been fully combined. I can get that prepared ahead of
Yeah,
time.
go
Salt is 20 grams, 3/4 ounce.
this is like
Why does he write it? Like, is this supposed to be like a European measurement?
that's what it's
Because
an Italian book, so yeah, I guess
Wait.
so.
Yeah, because that's doing these conversions is weird. How much is
This is like a
20 grams
cat's dream.
of so, kneading?
I am
Yeah.
making all these biscuits right now.
20 grams is around 3.5, so 3.5 teaspoons. Okay.
This pizza better be good.
This is not a teaspoon. We reuse.
It's getting there, it's getting there. I kind of want to put it directly on the counter. This bowl is limiting me. So this is most of the work, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Like once the dough is good to go, then I think we kind of just throw everything on top of it and cook it. Can you also look ahead to see if we need to preheat the oven?
Yeah.
Because maybe we want to do that soon. Okay, I'm gonna move this to the counter. Because it's getting too thick for me to do it in the bowl. Without hurting the bowl.
What do you mean? Oh, to there. Okay.
Okay. I'm literally gonna take some powder,
Jeez.
put it all over. So
And add the dough onto your work surface and knead by hand until you have a large smooth ball. So we're gonna be
yes,
on the surface anyway.
yes, yeah.
Okay.
I'm doing it right.
Let's see.
This is probably what they
Oh.
do. If you didn't have a machine, you'd probably just do it on the table the whole time.
It says an hour before your dough is ready, heat your oven to its highest setting
An hour? Go ahead and do that.
with 4 pizza stones inside.
What's our highest setting? What happens if you type in 999 on the mic or on the oven? What will it do?
What is our highest? I have no idea.
Try that. Try 999. It'll put it probably to the real highest setting. If you did
Okay.
that.
So it's gonna be bake.
Yep. Start.
Perfect.
Yep. Okay, now click start again. Nice.
Okay, 550. Yeah, because after it becomes neat and we add the salt, then it wants you to knead until you have a large, smooth ball, and then add a little more flour if it's too sticky to knead. Place the dough ball in a lightly oiled bowl and cover with a clean, damp cloth. Then leave in a warm place to rise for 3 hours until it is doubled in size. 3 hours.
We cooked this for 3 hours in the oven at the highest setting.
In a warm place. So it doesn't necessarily mean the oven, but we could.
Oh, so it needs to rise. Okay, well, there might be a part 2 to this stream at dinner time.
Yeah.
How long does it say to do that?
3 hours.
Okay, so we might make the dough, let it rise, and then 3 hours from now we might go live again.
And then it says divide the risen dough into 4 equal pieces, shape into neat balls, cover with a cloth again, and leave to prove for a further 30 minutes. So this can be turned off right now.
Yeah, okay.
Never mind.
But an hour before we're going to start streaming, turn it back on.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, how long does it take to cook? Get to that part.
For the oven.
Uh-huh. This is the most complicated one we've done so far.
Oh, she's using her voice. Clara. Hi. She discovered her voice last night, like through her mouth, not through her nose.
Wish we had a rolling pin. Because then I can flatten it out and fold it.
It doesn't say. It doesn't give a time. Just
What does it say?
And okay, heat your oven to its highest setting with 4 stones inside or 4 baking sheets.
Uh-huh.
Use both the top and bottom elements of your oven so that you get a crisp base and melty cheese. It doesn't.
Doesn't say how long? Maybe it's like personal preference.
One
Like,
second.
if we just cook it until we think it's ready.
One second.
This is like a huge workshop.
Dust your surface in each dough ball with semolina. Okay. Okay, so it only says to heat up the 4 pizza stones or the 4 baking sheets. But we have work to do before that. And then finally we transfer the pizzas to the hot pizza stones or baking sheets and bake for about 10 minutes. Or until the pizzas are crisp and firm. So we put the baking sheets in there first to keep them warm.
Interesting. After all that heating and work and everything, it cooked for 10 minutes.
I think so. Just like a regular frozen pizza. 10 minutes.
Yeah, I guess so.
We need to make 4 dough balls though.
Yeah, we're gonna separate this into 4. Whenever I get it a little bit more smooth. It's getting close, but it's like my wrists.
Yeah. Aww. You're doing a great job.
I'm working. I'm trying.
You're trying.
We don't have the tools for this.
Maybe we should
Go run to the store real
be
quick.
prepared next time.
Run to the Dollar General real quick. Yeah, next time we'll read
Okay.
all the instructions.
This is
Yes. Yeah, the instructions were 2 pages long, so I kind of just read through the first page a little bit, and then was like, okay, this is doable.
girl. I have food for you.
Yeah, after that becomes smooth, you still need to add s-
Yeah.
But
Okay.
you need again.
At least the camera can see all the like bread clearly. That's probably cool. I can literally put like all my weight on this pizza. It does not go flat. Okay, go ahead.
We're waiting.
Get set first.
Oof.
Do you want food or are you lonely? I can't tell. Behind.
Corner. Hot plate, hot plate. You can like it'd be like what gamers use to de-stress. It's like they just have this dough on their table next to their game. When they lose, they just beat it up, and it's productive because you're making the pizza.
Are you having fun?
Getting tired. The progress is getting slower and slower.
You're not able to eat this.
We can complete it. I don't mind running to the store real quick and grabbing at least a rolling pin. It's like down the road. Since we're going to be pausing stream before we cook anyway. I'm glad the end takes 10 minutes. So then we can actually like dress the pizza, put it in, wait 10 minutes and then eat it. So I guess this is going to be a dinner stream. And pizza for dinner.
And these pizzas are going to be huge because they're serving size. 4 people, it's actually
Per pizza?
4 pizzas. Small pizzas.
Yeah, this makes 4 large pizzas.
Large. Oh,
It says large.
boy.
I think they're this sized. Maybe I'll grab some more cookie sheets when I'm also at the store so we can have, you know, them spread out. Although we could cook 2 at a time because they take 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Well, if we cook, I still think we should cook 4, but then we can have 2 leftovers or bring one to your mom or something.
Okay.
Send one to John.
Here, have a pizza.
We cooked an Italian pizza for you. First pizza I'm making by hand though. So that's kind of cool.
Big muscles. We got this.
Yeah.
Hey. Let's get down to business.
These are the Huns.
This dough. Yeah.
Huh.
And they send me flour. Yeah. Or meat.
For dumb wheat. Did they send me dumb wheat when I asked for high IQ flour?
Gonna take 3 hours. We will starve before it's done. And we still need a rolling pin.
And the rest of the song's about rolling pain.
And it's ready for the coffees.
Is that you?
This guy was getting tired. But we get to eat food.
How many people are we feeding in this story? Yeah. Okay, well yeah, knowing that the pizza won't cook in 10 minutes, we definitely need to cook the Italian salami before we just throw it all on the pizza. So no raw ingredients on the pizza.
Now I really wish that we had better tools.
Tools.
Pizza.
Need the dough. Make the dough.
Country in Europe.
Oh.
Time is racing for us.
Yeah.
Candles not done.
Will rise.
This cooking war. Rebecca. And then at the end of the song, we make a perfect successful kiss.
Uh-huh.
You love my parodies?
Mm-hmm. Good parody. Good passing the time while I just fight with this dough on camera. On live television.
Fine. Oh.
So my strategy right now is to like keep turning it inside out over and over again, and then I flatten it and then do it all over again. Seems to be going good. It's actually getting close to being like smooth. So I can probably take the salt. Whenever you get the chance, I'll wait for you.
Okay.
I'll keep doing this until you're prepared. Yeah, like make a flower type thing, and then I turn it upside down, flat it,
You scared her.
then
You started.
I flatten that out, and then you can turn it into a flower again. Yep. You frighten a poor little baby that's innocent, just trying to eat her food, doesn't care about dough rising or anything. It's part of the recipe. Make sure you frighten an innocent one. If you don't scare someone with your Italian cooking, you're doing it wrong. Yeah, then you become an idiot sandwich. Sandwocha? Is that what you said?
No.
Idiot sandwocha?
No.
What language are you speaking? Ouch. Ouch. Okay, my hands are actually getting irritated now. I think so. My hands are red. They just started getting itchy. I'm like, maybe that's the yeast? I'm getting, like, activated on right now. Yeast, are you activating on my hand? Although it says to do it with your hands. So I don't think it's dangerous. I'm just kind of pushing over and over again.
It's just not food.
We are advanced.
No.
We have not
We
mistakenly made a dish yet.
are still beginners.
We haven't messed up yet.
Still beginners.
All of our food is good. Chef's kiss. Just like all the other owners of restaurants say. Where they're like, yeah, my food's great. People come here for miles. Taste my soup. Your soup is raw. Yep. People come here for frozen soup.
Are you kidding me?
There was still an ice cube in it when I ordered it. It was half frozen. My soup didn't even come with breadsticks. Like I'm making a snake. Making a snake.
Ooh, making out that you needed dough for pizza. We can make breadsticks in the future.
Yeah. We can make any bread. I mean, we have a lot of the activation yeast and flour even. We have a lot of that.
Power tastes
No, it's not. It's not safe. No. It looks good though, right? Nom nom nom. Well, it'll be even better when it's in a pizza form, because it's like home cooked, never frozen.
We do that.
Once a year we make a pizza.
Save your hands.
Yeah. Well, maybe we'll have the tools by then, like the rotating hook and whatnot. This twisting method's good because it's like a little bit easier. And I'm getting the moisture to break out, which I think is what I need to do.
Space toward us.
Whew. Okay. And combine it all together again.
Are your muscles getting tired?
Yeah, mostly my wrists because I have to keep my hands at this angle. If I had a rolling pin, it'd be a little easier, but it'd still be strenuous. Because then I can do this position, my wrists won't get hurt.
You could set it out in the sun. Consider it a place.
See what animals decide to try to eat it. Just do a stream where it's like the pizza's in the sun and the camera's just showing it and we see if critters try to show up. It would get gross out there. Bugs would show up, birds would show up, crocodiles.
No. God.
No crocodiles in my pizza.
People throw it out. Take this huge dough ball.
They will become a pizza topping. We cook them up and put them on the pizza. Yeah.
Pizza.
Yeah, I've only seen people cook up crocodile tail. Why is that? Is that just their meaty part? Like I guess the tail has a bunch of meat and has just like their skeleton in it and like no organs or anything. It's just raw meat, maybe. But like, are the other parts of the crocodile not edible? Are they not good, or does anybody know the answers to these questions? Okay, let's see if this thing gives any tips. Okay, I'll go and add the salt. Let's see how much does it want. Did you pre-measure it somewhere?
Get the chance to.
3.5, 3/4 ounces.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where's the cheese? Oh, it's in the.
Is this tablespoon?
No, honey.
This teaspoon right here.
Then what do I have in the top?
This has tablespoon and teaspoon.
Do
Both.
I have paper, towel, no? Get next to the microphone.
Okay, this is a tablespoon or a teaspoon.
We have multiple teaspoons.
This one teaspoon, this one the teaspoon, and that's all. On the half teaspoon that's big. So
Yes.
yeah.
Anyway, they all recording that.
Okay. So then I can just use the bigger one and do it twice. Because it's 1.5 each.
That equals 3.
Yeah.
So you need to do that twice. And
Oh, I need 3.5? Man. I need salt. There's a lot of salt. I need 2 and then half a teaspoon. Yeah.
like wheel.
So cute. Okay, 1. This seems like a lot of salt. I don't know if you guys could see. I put half of the part amount. Okay. I'll just make like a pocket for the salt to go into. And then put it there. Pocket, like that. Two, and then like half. Okay, very salty now.
Wait.
Oi.
It says eat. It's too sticky.
Too dry, too sticky. Yeah, I might add a little more flour. At least don't like my hands. Okay. The music. Just making sure it's still working.
You got this.
It's more annoying to grab now. It's all sharp salt. Baby's burping.
She trying. Trying to get it. Is that it?
It's still so like slightly flaky. I wish it was a little more smooth.
Well, what other places do we have besides?
So what did it say about that part? To store in a warm place for hours? We could put the oven on like a normal setting and then just leave it on top on a tray. So it could just take the heat, yeah. With nothing in the oven. Just so, I think that's just for the yeast to activate a little bit better. And I assume the dough will need to sit too, like, and just absorb like moisture and whatnot. Salt is annoying to mix in, but I think it's gonna make the bread taste really good because it's like gonna be evenly salty. A salty cookie. It's like a yummy bread that's salted all through in instead of just on top. You know? Hiya.
He's waiting for us.
Okay, I'm gonna take a sip of coffee real quick.
Yeah, take it for Take a big break. Look at this coffee. It's like
He's looking over this way. He's looking. Hmm. He's learning.
It's not a TV, but it's
Mm-hmm. Where am I? Where am I? Or am I? Or am I in front of the counter?
No, you're behind.
Why?
It's a stand. It's like the app. You're behind. In front of me.
I mean, it could be both. It could be in front of the counter. I would say the camera is behind the counter. Because it's behind from my perspective. Because I'm like, if it does, if we were both here and you were like, where is this thing? I'd be like, behind the counter over there. Or back to the flour method. The salt finally stopped getting so like granular feeling. So I think it's getting evenly mixed in. It's great. Cheap viewers on Streambo, click the link without the space. Thank you. I consider you a free viewer. Thank you for watching, Twitch bot. Twitch spam bot. How would that even work? Like, I pay money, and then like a robot is looking at my stream, so I have bigger numbers. How does that help my? How does that help me? I don't know. One of my stream ideas that I was gonna put on the wheel to spin, that I kind of removed and saved for later, was I create an AI bot that just talks on my channel, but it basically listens to what I'm saying and looks at the screen of what I'm doing, and every like however much time, it could leave a comment react or responding to what I said or what I'm doing. That would be kind of cool, right? Yeah, but like it would be a cool project. And that would be better than whatever this Streambo thing is. Like instead of it's just like a bot that's making your number one more that you're paying for. You could pay for a bot. Like it would actually be useful for small streamers, because one of the hardest things when you're not having a chat at the beginning is that you're by yourself and nobody's commenting. So it's kind of like you have less to talk about, right? Because it's like it's you, your computer, or your camera, and it's like that's it. You kind of have to talk to yourself in a sense. But if this little AI bot was randomly sending chats to you every 5 minutes or so, then you can talk to the chat, you know? Like the point would not be to flood these in your chat to make it seem like you have a bunch of people talking. The point would be like you have one bot sending messages every 5 minutes so that you are talking to the bot. Like you can have it ask you questions, and then that can prompt you to tell a whole story or something, you know? And then at least you're talking the whole time. Like it'd just be kind of a good tool to get topics flowing, you know?
3 truths and a lie. No, 2 truths and a lie.
3 lies and 3 truths. Okay. Are you stream botting me right now? Did I just get stream botted? Cheap viewers on Streambo. 2 truths and a lie. Am I supposed to pick ones that you don't know? Or that you're not going to be able to pick? That would be harder.
Then maybe shitty ones.
Well, that would be too easy. That'd be too hard. That'd be too easy. I'm just thinking. Uh-huh.
Who called just right?
Good night.
Nice eyes.
Good night, bears.
Good night.
Okay, the salt is mixed in. I cannot feel it anymore.
What else is
Yeah. My hands are like now clean because I've used the dough so much. It's like there's nothing left. Okay, knead by hand until you have a large, smooth ball. Add a little more flour. If it's too sticky, place dough ball in a lightly oiled bowl. Bowl. Cover with a clean and damp cloth. Leave it a warm place for 3 hours until it is doubled in size.
So it
Okay.
needs to be full. And then
Yeah.
that needs to be old.
So all one ball. Okay. Let's work on that. You watching? Are you my one viewer right now?
Yeah.
You are one. Uh-huh. I have 2 viewers right now.
One.
And half a viewer. My little stream bot viewer that just watches doesn't say anything in the chat. Okay. I still might just keep pushing it until it's all like, you know, wanting to stay together.
You're kind of trying to ouchie, ouchie, ouchie.
It will take an hour.
Tell them about the muscles.
Only have one more hour. That's funny. Funny one. Yep. Arms are getting sour. That sounds gross. Do not want sour arms. Yeah. Running out of power.
Throw it from the tower.
Power. Rolling, 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 rolling. No more words. Is it my turn?
Yeah.
Did I use all the easy ones already?
Makes me want to cower.
That's what I was thinking. Almost getting so dangerous makes me want to cower.
And flower.
Okay, we're getting close, we're getting close. It's almost one full smooth ball. Like I'm learning the techniques myself on the fly. This seems like the right thing to do.
Baby. Don't cry. I will be right back. We just need it. And then I will pick you up. I promise. Coffee. You're doing a great job.
Getting there. Look. It's a fortune cookie. What's your fortune?
I don't know.
I don't know. That's why you're supposed to open it. Find out your fortune that way.
What's a fortune?
I don't know.
How do I find it?
Where am I?
Who are you? What is this?
Why are we here? Just to suffer. Like that meme. Can't tell if you're gonna like or know a meme before I say it, so sometimes I just will say it. Someone in chat will understand.
Hey, she cried. It takes a lot to come back for her.
Yeah, she's been abandoned.
She's back.
What?
No.
What did you say?
No.
What?
I did not.
Temporarily
Honestly, I
abandoned?
feel like I took that personally.
You kinda did. Aww. On your file. Hmm.
So when you sit up and like, no, no joke.
Never again.
I have to do better.
You will not be abandoned, chat. We will keep you safe and sound. We take this personally.
You're gonna be not funny. No.
Yeah, this is kind of satisfying to roll it around.
Turning into egg.
Uh-huh. We are turning into egg. So I have, what's it called? I have egg. Well, in my Discord, I have a role called egg, and I have a role called frog. And the frogs, I mean, if you've seen other streamers, you probably know what frog would mean. But frog means that you came from YouTube. You know, it's like you're jumping from YouTube to Twitch. Because I mostly stream on Twitch, but I do some of the more fun events on both. Um, and the eggs are the ones that are in Twitch and they're looking for smaller, newer streamers. And they come across my channel. So there's going to be not that many eggs, but there's going to be probably a lot of frogs in the future. But eventually the egg category will be, you know, more rare. Oh, she hungry. Okay, well, this is basically a ball. So we have that. We're supposed to put it in a bowl, and it's supposed to double in size. Yeah. Yes, I think so. Yeah. So I need a very large bowl. I might just reuse this one. Let me just clean it out like a little bit. What was me three?
And that tried to fly into my shirt.
How dare he? That's a warning for anybody else.
No.
Okay. Bowl is clean. Drop some spoons. That's not a baby.
That's a me.
The Mario. Why is Mario crying?
Lost the
Lost?
no
Party, where's the party? Mario lost it. Help Mario find the party. Where's Candy Mountain? It's like same vibes. If Mario was for like little 2-year-old babies. There it is. Let's go.
I'm sure that exists.
What?
For kids,
Maybe.
kind of based off of Candyland. You get stuck.
I wouldn't be surprised. I haven't seen one, but I wouldn't be surprised.
Along the way.
Mm-hmm. And kick Bowser.
Yeah, it's
An actual dice rolling turn taking game.
well.
Yeah, let me see. Large smooth ball, little more flour. Place dough ball. Dough ball. Dough bowl. Lightly oiled bowl and cover with a clean damp cloth. What's a clean damp cloth? Let's see, what do we have?
We can use necklace.
Yeah, I can use one of these. I mean, this one looks Italian. I thought this one. It honestly does, right? It's like it's green, like Luigi.
The other.
So you're gonna get it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll let that get wet. You're gonna be baking at like 200. You try that. And then I need some oil.
Yes.
We must have enjoyed her food. Oil this full up.
Nice.
And they're all oiled up, yep. Ready to go. So our pizza turns out great. Perfect amount of oil too. Just enough. Okay. Oiled up. And we place it and cover with damp cloth and then leave for 3 hours. Okay. Let me pick up the ball first. You pick up the ball first. You go into oil. Ooh, it's like floating around. I put it in, it was like ding 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 in the bottom.
Ooh, I love pinball. I used to play it
Like the real in-person
No,
arcade machine
computer.
on computer.
Make this.
Mm-hmm. There was a paintball game in my first IT job I had a long time ago, and we had a break room where people could store their food, but there was also some arcade games there. There was like a basketball hoop shooter thing, you know, and there was 2 of those. There was like a pool table. It was just some fun. It was cool. It was cool that they actually had like a break room, but they also had one pinball arcade game, which for some reason. A friend of mine was really, really into it, and he had the top like 5 high scores were all his name, right? And apparently other people had been trying to beat him for the last, however many years they've been working there, and they couldn't beat him, right? So he was just like #1 at pinball. And then I kind of took that as like challenge accepted. So should I cover this on top and leave it, or should I? I probably should, right? It's just giving it access to water, I think. Okay, I was thinking, should I wrap the ball or should I just cover the bowl? I think I'm just gonna cover the bowl. Yeah.
It should be thingy.
Yeah, it's not warm yet, but it's getting there. And we'll be checking on this every couple minutes to see how warm it is and how it's going. But for the pinball thing,
You want to
I'll wait till it gets me. But yeah, so basically everyone was trying to beat this guy's pinball record, and I kind of took that as like a personal challenge. So then every day during lunchtime, I would like eat a really quick lunch, like a Lunchable or something cheap and easy, and then I'd spend 40, 50 minutes grinding on the pinball machine, and I was looking up how to get the high scores and like techniques and things like that. And I mean, like at first glance, I was like, it's just pinball. You just hit the paddles and then you hit the ball and there's no skill, right? Like in my mind going into it, I was thinking, yeah, it's like partially luck. You kind of you hit the balls, you prevent it from going down, but if it comes down the wrong way, you just lose the ball anyway and then you lose the game. So I'm like, how is there like skill? And then you just play it and then you hit the lottery and like go crazy. But it turns out there is actually skill, and it's a very big timing and knowing the combos. And also keeping track of multiple balls at once, because the trick to winning is trying to get the multi-ball thing going, where it gives you like 5, 10 at once. And then if you can get like those to start doing combos for you, then you can get your points like multiplied by like 1 million or whatever. So yeah, I basically grinded for 6 months or so that I worked there. Yeah, grind on the pinball machine, and I did end up beating his high score, and he was so angry. He was so upset. He tried for the next 2 months to recover the top score. My score was like 10 times as high as his highest score. I partially did get lucky, but I was getting really good at labbing the multi-ball. Like I would get the multi-ball and then be like, okay, now I need to hit this, and this in this order. And if I do, then it like triggers a super, some kind of super event. And I'm pretty sure it was Star Wars themed as well. So it was kind of cool. having the little, characters do their thing. You can like go on missions in that game where you can like, okay, I'm gonna go to like Tatooine, and then it's like now the Tatooine event is live. So now all these different zones that were other triggers now are only triggers for this event. So it was kind of like a little bit of a story game in the pinball as well. Like you can like trigger, you can like do all the events in order, and then would trigger like the Death Star to show up, and then it's like now you're fighting the Death Star. And if you do it successfully, you blow it up, and on the screen it would show it blowing up, and the Death Star and the pinball thing would like break in two, And then so it's like it was actually like a story you had to go through. Like sometimes you had to save a droid or whatever, he'd get like captured, and you'd have to be like, okay, if you go to this planet, that's where the droid's kept, and then you can do this special event, and then he's saved, and now he's on your team, and every time you score certain points, he like gives you bonus multipliers and stuff. So it's like, if you do specific side missions, they have very specific benefits, so you can kind of like navigate through the story to get the most points available, right? Like the more you play the game, the more you realize, oh, if I go to this planet, these missions are available. You pick a certain mission, then it gives you access to certain tools and stuff. So yeah, pinball is secretly in depth, like most people probably don't realize, but yeah, and then you have to like learn the timings, and each machine is kind of like tuned a little different. So some of the machines have bigger or smaller paddles, or sometimes they have paddles that are up here and also like back paddles, or different things like that. So you kind of have to play to that specific machine. But okay, so this is here. I might even turn this up more, or maybe I should just turn on the warmer. I think one of these is a warmer. Like this one says warming center.
Yeah.
And this says on or off here. So let me turn off the oven. Let me turn on the warming center. How do I level? It has level 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Let's try level 3. Well, we'll see. I don't know how warm it's gonna get. So I'm gonna just put it to 3. I'm gonna let it sit, and we'll check on it 5-10 minutes from now. See how warm it is.
Okay.
But I think that's about it for this stream. We're gonna come back later today. We're going to see what the thing says real quick. So this sits on warm for 3 hours. It's gonna double in size. We're gonna divide the ball into 4 balls. We're into 4 parts, and then shape into balls. Oh, and then it says cover with cloth again, and then 30 more minutes. Okay, so in about 3.5 hours, we're gonna have the 4 balls ready. And then we'll probably start stream. And then an hour before we start stream, we're gonna heat the oven. And we could use more baking sheets, maybe. It says dust the surface of each ball with semolina. To shape the pizza, take your first ball of dough and use your knuckles to stretch it out, turning it as you go. Leave half of the piece of dough overhanging to work the surface wide with each turn so that gravity helps you stretch it out. This does take a bit of practice, but is the best way to achieve a lovely, light, crispy pizza. Alternatively, use a rolling pin to roll into a large oval. Repeat for the remaining balls of dough. This oval looks cooler. Divide the pasta passetta equally over the top of the base. Combine the tomatoes, oregano, mixture over the bases. Break up the nduja into small pieces. Each the size of the tip of your little finger. Then scratch those on the pizza. That's how big the meat pieces need to be. Which right after we go live, we're gonna be like starting to cook the Italian sausage because it needs to cook at least a little bit before we put it on the pizza raw. Yeah, I think it's gonna turn out as long as the dough is okay the way it is, and as long as we did the correct ingredients. It's pretty hot. I'm gonna turn it down to 1. See how that goes. So we do passata, we do oregano, tomatoes, and we do the meat. And then we it says using the coarse side of a box grater, grate over the courgettes. So I have a peeler and I can just peel them, but I think it wants, because it had yeah, they need to be little shreds, which sounds yummy. Like it sounds, once it's cooked with all the stuff, you know, it sounds really good. So we can do that. I have a little potato peeler we can use. And then the mascarpone on top is the cheese. That's gonna be very yummy.
So we list the ingredients, but why does it list the materials as well?
It does throughout, but not at the beginning. Like, that kind of sucks. A lot of cooking books do list the materials, like the Ramsay one we have. It makes sure, like, you're gonna need these things, because if you go halfway through and realize you need a certain thing, well, maybe we should have read through first. And we will do more in the future reading this Italian cookbook that we're going through. But yeah, we'll just... Yes, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're not too bad. I have strong wrists. I go climbing. They're small for my hand size, but still strong. Okay, that's... Level 1 is good. Okay, go ahead and start the timer. Okay, 3 hours from now, we're gonna break the dough into 4 balls, and then 30 minutes from then, we're gonna start the stream up again. You have your phone on you? You started it? Yes, please start the 3 hour timer now. Because the warming thing is at a good level, where it's not too hot for the plastic.
3 hours plus
Awesome. Okay.
5:25.
Yep.
We have dinner across.
Around 6. After 3 hours, we wait for 30 more minutes, and then we cook for 10 minutes. And then we eat. So yeah, maybe around 7, because it'll cool down, and yeah, we just have to top the pizzas. I might even run to the store, get more sheets, and maybe a rolling pin so we can actually flatten them. I'll look around the area, but that's basically all we need. So, okay, well, I'm gonna go ahead and stream. We'll be back in 3.5 hours. Thanks everyone who tuned in, even for a moment, or if you're lurking on YouTube that I can't see. I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you guys again later. Actually, I need to go end it in the other room, so let me go do that real quick. Later.